Okay, here's what we're going to build today. You'll see this clean window, a place to type your guess, a guess button, and a message that'll tell you if you're too high or too low or you've won. We'll also add a play again button and nice colors. Looks pretty good, right? Let's try it out really quick. Let's make our guess. Too low. So make a guess. Too high. Too low. Too low. Too low. Too high. Maybe it should be. And there you go. We have guessed it in 7 guesses. That is what we are going to build. Now let's go back to the code. Hey everyone, welcome back to Coding with Nathan. In the last video, we built a number guessing game that runs in the terminal. Today, we're taking it to the next level. We're turning it into a beautiful graphical user interface, GUI, using TK interface. This is going to be so much more fun to play and show off. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete GUI game with a window, input box, buttons, and colorful feedback messages. If you haven't watched the console version yet, I highly recommend it first. The link is in the description. Alright, let's build our first GUI Python project. Alright, we are ready to get started. First, create a new file, save it as GUI underscore number underscore guessing underscore game.py like this, or some similar name. Then we are going to just start going. We're going to import the TK interface library. I'm going to give it an alias of TK. And what that will do is, instead of having to reference it as TKINTER, we can just reference it as TK. And then we're going to even get more specific for the next one. We're going to import the message box. And this allows us to reference message box from the TK interface library by just typing message box and not even prefacing it with the TK. Then we're going to import the random because we need that for our game. So we can do our random number. And there we go. All right, we have our imports done. Let's set up a class. Simply class, call it guessing game. All right, and we need a init, so we'll define a function. Init self self.root equals tk.tk. This will get our window started. This is just defining stuff within the root of this class. Root dot title Sing game coding Nathan. All right. What else do we need? Geometry. All right, 520 by 480. And self figure. And what I'm going to do is some colors. Okay, self-root, sizable. Good spell right. Set that to false. All right, so then we set up our, need to set up our game variables. Comment in here. Self.secret number equals random and 1 to 100. All right. And then set the guesses to 0 because we're just starting out. And so create widgets. Call widgets. Next function. So here we're going to define create widgets. Self again. We are going to put the title in. Title equals tk.label. Set up our label field. Self.root text equals and we need a do the Windows period to get the emotes. Oop, wrong key. Emotes and see if we can get this nice dice emote. It's the Windows key and period, and you'll be able to select it. And you can search on dice to find it. And we will do that quickly again. All right. And here, really, I'm gonna get off of that. So font equal to Arial 4 bold and background equal to 2C 3E50 foreground equal to number ECF01. Okay. That should be equal to, not minus. All right. Then title add the Y by 20. All right. Let's do some formatting. Just get us started. All right. Let's continue on. To add some instruction equals tk label self.root text equals I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. All right. I'm going to set the font equal to Arial 12. And the background equals 2C350. Foreground equals BDC3C7. Okay. Then we're going to add the Y again by 5. We're gonna take the user input. For that we need not just a static label, but an entry box. So we'll put that here. Entry stk entry self.root font equals Arial 15. Justify equals center. 15. And I'm typing in stuff that is auto completed. All right, self yes entry back add the Y 15 self entry focus. So we'll set the focus there. So it auto focuses on when we enter the window. Okay, this should be got focus on spelling. Focus on spelling. All right. Then need to give the feedback. All right. Feedback. STK label. what we're going to tell it yet. Font equals Arial. And what size do we want this? 14. We can make it bold. Okay. Give it background equal to 2C3E50 again. And foreground equal. All right. Back. Add the Y. We need the button to actually submit the guess. So we call that guess button. Make a button control. Self.root just assigns the button to this window that we are creating so that it has a parent. Make guess. Really? Make guess. Comma. Font equals Arial 14 bold, comma, background equals 34 equals white. Different ways to specify colors. Okay. Width equals 15. Height equals 2. And self dot make guess. This is what it calls when the button is pressed. And then we are going to go guess button, add the Y. All right, this is just extra. And then need a play again button. All right, self.play and button equals tk self.root text equals play and font equals Arial. Background equals 3498 dB. Foreground equals white. Okay, what is that? Okay. equals 12 and self reset game. Okay. Pack. Add the Y. Learn how to type. That type of thing. Self.play. Button. Big state equals disable. Don't want. Okay. So, because we don't want it. This. You don't need to restart until you've actually played. So. Okay, and then we got a status label, self status stk.label, self.root x equals good luck. All right, we are getting close here. Okay, let's look at font equals Arial 10. Background equals 2C E50. And foreground equals 9, 5, 6. Okay, somewhere I have screwed up. This thing. Is closed. Unless I have got good lick, but I don't think that's the. Okay. Maybe we don't need space there. Apparently can't spell anymore. Oh. That's the problem. Somehow I erase this. QCE. Oh. Okay. Did not put it in quotes. There. And everything is fixed magically. Not sure why. All right, so that's the status. And of course we need self.status equals, no, self.status.pack. Y equals 15. All right, we are finally done with that function. So I need to go back, tab back, start our next function, which is make a guess. So we're going to try. Yes equals int self guess entry dot get self dot guess is plus equal 1. All right, so if your guess is less than 1 or it's not between 1 and 100, message box show 1 invalid. All right, capitalization correct, invalid, input. Please enter a number between 1 and 100. Right. Self dot free delete. Okay. Return. All right. So all this does is pop up a little message and start over. All right, so if the guess self.secret underscore number then you win. to relations. All right, so then we're making a string with variables. Yes, the number. Of the secret number. Okay. All right, so took you self guesses. All right. There we go. You have won. Self feedback. Big text equals you win. To E CC71. All right. And we have to enable the play again button. Big state equals normal. All right. Then self. Right. And we disable the guessing. All right. That wasn't it. You're less than the secret number. Feedback. Text to low. Try higher. G equals E74 C3C. Okay. If it's not too low, it must be too high. Feedback. Big text equals too high. Lower. Foreground equals E7-4C3C. All right. All right. That's that. Tree delete so that we can get another end. Okay, so clear the entry. Clear your guess. All right. That is it for that function. So we need, we're almost done. Default. Define reset game. Okay. Self. So now when you want to play again, we need to reset the game again. The secret number to be generated. Random dot int 1 to 100. Set the guesses back to 0. The feedback to nothing. Reset the input. And set the state of the buttons. All right, so entry big state. Enable the guessing. Really? Disable the reset. Disable play again. All right. Message that we're ready. And focus on the inputs. All right. Then we'll need to define the run self. Root main loop. Okay. All right, and that is our class. Now we need to go back to actually setting this up to run. That is with here. instantiate class. Call the run. All right. That should do it. All right. Okay, and as we can see, we're in an error here because we did skip one thing. That is after this try. That's what we want to happen in the try. We need to define an accept value error message box show error. Enter a valid number. All right, and self.guess. And then you reset it. And now everything is okay. These should, there is a mass indent, should be. You think there'd be what does refactor do? It did not do anything. Okay. There should be a command to do this, but all right. Seem to be okay with it, so it's just for our, we're almost done. All right, there, the indentation is correct, and we are ready to run this. Okay, so apparently we have an error. It says it's at line 49 here, and it looks like it is just that we forgot this number sign. So let's see if this will run now. All right, it does run now, so we will come right back. All right, so here is our final game again, and we are guessing too low. Too low. Too low. Too low. Too low. Too low. We may have, oh, it is 100. Okay. There you go. We have one. Let's play again just to make sure our reset works. too high, too high, too low. So around 18, too low, 22, too low, 24, too high, 23. All right, there we go. Got it in 7 guesses that time. All right, so everything is up there and working, and now you can try to make improvements to this game by setting a difficulty level. Say easy is 1 to 50, medium is 1 to 100, and hard is 1 to 200. Add a guest label that updates as you go. You can change the background color when you win. You can add a high score system using a file, or you can make the window non-resizable. And that's it, your first graphical Python application with TK interface. And now you know how to create windows, buttons, labels, and connect them to functions. This is a huge step forward from console programs. If you enjoyed this, please smash that like and subscribe button. For more beginner Python GUI and project tutorials. Comment below. Did you get it to build? Do you have any problems? Do you need any more explanation of anything? And we'll see you in the next video.